Day 2 of the 2024 NFL Draft is in the books. I'm Harrison Graham. Welcome to Chicago Bears Now. The Bears stayed at 75 and made just their one pick today. It is Kiran Amegadjie. Yes, Kiran Amegadjie was the selection here, the Yale offensive tackle. We broke down the selection in full detail in another video if you want to check that out after this video. But I'm going to go B grade here for this selection. And I think it's a pick that could end up being an A down the road because he has starting upside. The physical tools are that of a starting offensive tackle. But a couple of reasons I drop it down to a B grade. One, he's probably not helping you a ton this year, for being completely honest. He's played in the Ivy League at Yale. Probably needs a year to just get used to being in an NFL locker room, getting more play strength, going through an NFL strength and conditioning program. He's got some technique work he needs to work on. And the other reason is you could have taken more of a win now 2024 player, but I actually do like that they made this pick because this is not all about 2024. It's about the big picture too. And there still are questions. Is Braxton Jones the long-term answer at left tackle? We'll talk more about that in a second. Some Ryan Poles comments on this Amegadjie pick. But you look at the scouting report here. Obviously, the lesser competition, that's a question anytime you take an FCS player or a Division II player or group of five, whatever the case may be. The length and power is there. The measurables are there. I think you get him in there with Chris Morgan, strength and conditioning program, work on technique and power and all of that stuff. This guy has starting potential. Jacob Infante, who I respect a lot, who covers the Bears in the NFL draft for WC Gridiron, he thinks he's a starting tackle in this league. The guy has 36 and an eighth inch arm length. That is extremely long. That's like 95th plus percentile among offensive tackles that have entered this league, which is right up Ryan Poles' alley. We know they like traits. I'm in the B realm because he probably doesn't help you much this year, but the upside is huge, so it could be an A. So, yeah, I could get him a lot of reps in the preseason. He's your swing tackle. Ryan Poles was asked, could he compete with Braxton Jones at left tackle this year? He said potentially, probably not, though. So, we talked coming into the draft, could they take a tackle in round one to upgrade from Braxton Jones? Ryan Poles said all along he likes Braxton, but if there's a chance to upgrade or create competition, he's going to do that. I think this is more in that competition realm, but Braxton likely starts this year. And then I think in 2025, Amegadjie, who's also started a season at left guard, 2 seasons at left tackle, he could be a potential starter and play that year with the unknown future of Tevin Jenkins. Maybe by then he's an upgrade over Braxton Jones. We'll see. We don't know how he's going to play in the NFL, but I do like the pick overall. We're going to be live for Day 3 of the 2024 NFL Draft as well, so be sure to subscribe and join us. This is the thumbnail, so if you see this, that is us. Click on the video. We will be here 10:30 a.m. Central Time. We'll go live 30 minutes before the draft gets rolling. As of now, Bears only have one more pick at 122, so we'll see if it's one more pick or if they trade down at another one. Who knows? YouTube.com/BearsNow. Hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications. We'll be back tomorrow as well. You look at Dane Brugler's breakdown of Kiran Amegadjie. Been practicing that for the last hour. Raw prospect who needs technical and strength work before he sees live NFL reps, but his physical ingredients and competitive drive are the foundation elements that pro coaches want to develop. 87 overall. You get him at 75. We had him at 72 on our big board. We were a little higher on him here at Chat Sports. I think this is proper range for him. All along, a lot of mocks, it was like early third round is where he was going to go because he has the traits to be a big-time offensive tackle in this league, right? Like Braxton Jones, when you got him in the 5th round, traits pick, developmental guy, small school. He's turned out to be pretty solid. This guy has even higher end traits, which is why I'm intrigued, probably more so for 2025 and beyond. But it'll be very interesting to see how this plays out. Probably your swing tackle this year. One final thought on this before we get to our sponsor and some other things I want to get to, including some Day 3 draft targets. This is probably bad news for Larry Borom. I don't think Larry Borom's making this team this year. He also signed Matt Pryor in free agency. I think Borom's in trouble, if I'm being completely honest. All right, let's talk about today's sponsor. We appreciate GameTime for sponsoring our Bears Draft Grades video for Day 2. And listen, I can't wait to hear about your guys' stories at Soldier Field next season. If you want to go check out some Bears games this fall, the GameTime app is the best opportunity for you to get last-minute tickets for the lowest price guaranteed. Download the GameTime app right now. Use promo code ChatSports. It's going to get you $20 off when you create your account today. Plenty of events to go to in the meantime. You got the White Sox, the Cubbies, concerts. You can get into White Sox games for like $2. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. Even if you aren't a fan of them or just think they suck. I mean, baseball game for a couple bucks. Sign me up. Rolling Stones coming to town here in a couple of months. Check it all out. You can use your Venmo balance to purchase tickets through GameTime as well, which is sweet. Use promo code ChatSports when you signed up with the GameTime app. Link is in the comments and the description, or just simply search your app store, GameTime, that big white letter G with the black background. That's their logo. You'll know you are in the right place. Check it out. Code ChatSports for $20 off your first purchase. All right, so 3 picks so far for the Chicago Bears. Kiran Amegadjie, the day 2 selection here. Caleb Williams, Rome Odunze, obviously highlighting day 1. Some quick thoughts on them before we, of course, move ahead to some day 3 thoughts as well. I mean, A+ for both these guys. I know it sounds like the bias, like, oh, you're just drinking the Kool-Aid. Well, yeah, I am, but also I really do believe it in terms of value. We don't know how these guys are going to play yet. I mean, these grades are all projecting what we think it's going to be, but you got the best quarterback. You got a top 5, 6-ish player in this draft at number 9 overall. At the receiver position, a premium position, a just flat-out stud in Rome Odunze, might even be your punt returner this year. Ryan Poles mentioned that he returns punts too. I don't think he said that by accident. So you get both of these guys in here. You add a high upside developmental tackle on day 2, and then we'll see what happens tomorrow. Obviously, defensive line stands out. We'll take a look at some top players available in a second, but I want to hear from you guys. Grade the Bears draft so far. A, B, C, D, or F. How do you guys feel like the Bears have done to this point? Drop me a letter grade down in the comments. How about Jatavion Sanders not being drafted just yet? He is still out there. Troy Franklin, another one I'm surprised by. Brandon Dorlus, that's a name on your screen right now. I'd be interested in at 122 if he falls there. Defensive tackle out of Oregon. I think he could give you some help at 3-tech. He could play some edge for you as well. He's kind of reminds me of DeMarcus Walker. He's kind of a tweener a little bit. He's like plays at 280, 285, so he can play some 3-tech, play some edge. Austin Booker still out there. I know a lot of you guys like him. You could add another offensive lineman, Christian Mahogany, if you're going to go interior there. Don't think any of these receivers are going to be realistic options. Mason McCormick's an interesting one. Played tackle in college, probably a guard in the NFL. Got another tight end there, and Jared Wiley. There's still guys. I think the Bears are going to be able to add at least a guy who can rotate in with their 4th-round pick. So that is very, very exciting. Obviously, the headliners aren't going to change no matter what. Caleb Williams, Rome Odunze, that is not changing. I like the swing here in the 3rd round. I think at worst, you have a quality swing tackle that has played a full season at guard as well. That is valuable to have that positional versatility in those reps. In Kiran Amegadjie, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. Be sure to subscribe and join us for day 3 of the NFL Draft on our Bears Now coverage. Until tomorrow, bear down.